My wife wants me to be on her level, but I don't know how. Title kind of sounds odd when I type it out. But that's the gist. My wife, 30F, has recently achieved a lot success in her career. Kudos to her. I've been extremely supportive of her goal, and in all honesty, she's killing it. Her job is demanding, yet she still finds time to work out, take care of items at home, etc. Literally zero complaints on my end. She seems possessed. She's so motivated in all facets of life right now. I'm incredibly proud of her. Now for myself. 30M. I've also had a lot of success in my career as of recent. I was recently promoted to a position I only dreamed of, and am in the middle of a project that is taking a huge amount of time and effort. This job is an enormous step up, and honestly, my wife could call it deuces with working altogether if she chose to do so. I'd like to emphasize I'd never tell her or even suggest she stop working, as her work seems to fulfill her. This project will continue to take a lot of time and effort for a handful of months before I can take a break. To be exact, 3 months before I get back to a normal routine. I communicated that with my wife prior to and during the commencement of the project, and all seemed hunky-dory. This is where it gets weird. My wife sat me down a few weeks ago and asked if I was intimidated by her success. I was a bit thrown off by the question, so I chuckled and obviously told her no, and I meant that. She then told me that she needs someone who is as motivated as she is, and I'm dropping the ball. I genuinely did not understand, so I asked for clarification. She wants me to contribute more around the house, focus on my physical health, etc. Guys, when I tell you I'm in great shape both mentally and physically, I'm not kidding. We live in a beautiful and well-kept home. Hell, in my eyes, we're living the dream. I'll admit I hit the gym much less, but this is more so from lack of time than lack of motivation. Now for household chores. The house is clean. Dishes are always done. Laundry is always done. House is always well kept and maintained. I would never say this, but if we're playing the who's dropping the ball game, I'm the one that's a stickler for keeping up with the laundry and keeping the house in order. A few weeks have passed, and I've been very intentional with my time. I'm up early to crank out work before she's home. I'll be sitting at the door when she shows up with dinner ready. I thought maybe she felt as if I wasn't giving her enough of my time. No luck. She's still unhappy. I literally don't know what to do. It's like my very presence just pisses her off. And it kind of sucks, because I'm genuinely putting in 100% effort. So please help. Can someone please help me break this down? Because there is very clearly something I'm missing. Like whatever the problem is right in front of my face. And I'm just too much of a dummy to grasp it. She's truly been a great wife, person. So this little hiccup is kind of out of left field. I'm just confused. TLDR. My wife wants more from me. She wants me to help more around the house or contribute more to our marriage. I'm doing all of that, and the problem persists. Time to sit back down and have another discussion. She needs to pinpoint specific things that she thinks you're dropping the ball on. If she can't, then you have a bigger issue than sharing chores. I wouldn't be surprised if she met someone. If we were to rule out cheating or falling out of love, I'd ask, what was her social status before you met each other? Was she already finding success in her field? Was there a clear career path that foreshadowed her future success? Does she come from a successful family? If the answers to these questions are no, I would say that her recent success has influenced her to re-evaluate herself. Oftentimes people that find success later in life tend to over-flaunt their success onto others. Perhaps she thinks she now has more worth as a potential partner than she previously did. This is perhaps even more likely if she has suffered from any self-image issues. Nevertheless, Have another discussion about it, but tread carefully. It's incredibly easy to turn this type of discussion into a competition rather than a productive one. You could always communicate what you're doing at work in the house to show her that you are motivated. Do you guys go on dates or spend any time together? If not, then bring it up to her. She also sounds like she wants some space, but doesn't know how to communicate it, so I would possibly bring it up in a discussion. Basically, just tell your wife you want to improve on what's bothering her but would like some examples, as her wording is very vague. This is strange. I wonder if she is just stressed out or falling out of love. Man, I hope that's not the case. But if it is, you seem like a great catch and you should be letting her put you down when you clearly have your shit together. She sounds like she is trying to justify her leaving you. Could she possibly be cheating on you? I definitely think dropping the ball should be clarified. I read another comment suggesting she met someone, and I don't think that's the case. That statement could be very broad though. Does she mean health-wise? Romanticism? Who knows? You need to ask. I have the bad gut feeling that the wife has found someone else on the side and is unfairly comparing her husband to him. She is putting his personal growth over the growth of you both as a couple. Maybe she has lost some interest in everything that involves working as a team. Being honest, if you see yourself as a worthy person with personal success, the last thing you should do is change anything in yourself just to fulfill someone's expectations. Chances are if she keeps this up, it means she's found someone that is on her level. What she's doing is not something someone that loves you would do. She has a wonderful career in marriage but suddenly has issues with you. Sounds like she's being self-destructive. It's a real thing. You guys need a good therapist to help. Sounds like she is fabricating a problem where there is none. You need to sit her down and understand specifically what issues, if any, exist. I suspect she is looking for a way out and maybe has met someone. Hate to say it, but that is an absolute garbage statement. Something you would expect to hear from an adolescent athlete on the field of play, not your committed partner in a marriage. Has your wife always exhibited what seems to me to be narcissistic behavior? I couldn't for the faintest idea guess what she is meaning, and she honestly needs to be much more specific in her communication. It sounds like you are both driven and motivated individuals, but a major difference to me is that you are in the belief, as am I, that in a marriage, each partner's success is a shared success if each of you is pulling their own weight. But it seems like she is under the belief that her success is completely and utterly her own. I would have an honest conversation with your wife and ask her what she wants from your marriage and where this is going, because it sounds like you both have different ideas of what a marriage looks like. Good luck, brother. I hate to say this, and maybe it's quite cynical of me, but as soon as someone starts looking down on you, all it does is make you start dancing and jumping through hoops to be seen as valid or equal, which, if we're honest here, and I think you know this, makes you look like a clown. This isn't beta male, alpha male rhetoric. This holds true for any gender. You're reinforcing her idea that you need to prove yourself to her, and she is above you and holds the power in validating you. What you need to do is be confident in yourself and who you are. You aren't lazy. You are fit. And you help equally around the home. You aren't sleeping in, playing video games, or letting yourself go. You haven't quit your job and started drinking. If she is unhappy about something specific that you can do, she needs to name it. Vague, get on my level phrases are meaningless and unhelpful and plant doubt into your self-image. Maybe she's not cheating on you, but she is comparing you to someone. You respect her and she doesn't. She clearly and wrongly believes she can do better than you. Let her find out. If the goalposts keep moving on this every time you check a box, then she may be looking for reasons to leave you without actually saying the real reason. Could she be manic? Unfortunately, she don't want more from you, she wants a little something from Brad at the office. She is cheating or fantasizing about cheating and has someone in mind. Is y'all's sex life good?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.